What's up, beautiful people? Aloha from paradise, Hawaii.
Getting
On
tanned
this
out here.
beautiful Sunday.
Super tan.
Sunday. Golden day, orange,
And gold.
and friendship day. So we out here in paradise at this little beach part. It's so beautiful, you guys. It is so
It's on the edge.
beautiful. We are like literally on the edge. And we just did our little meditation. Little meditation to give honor to our ancestors and to raise up our frequency. We haven't did our deep meditations just yet. And yes, we will be doing, and I'm personally will be falling into a deep meditation soon in this secret spot. So beautiful, man. It's like beyond beautiful, man. It's so real. Like, can't believe like we are like here.
Yeah, we are.
We here, like we for real, like we right here and legit and making it happen. And actually just like moved and did it. Just doing it. It's just a beautiful experience. Yes. It's beautiful. This frequency is like really awesome. Very awesome. Right here on the lava rocks. Sitting here on the lava rocks from the volcano ancient times ago to form this island. It was said this was one of the youngest islands too, right? The big island, supposed to be the youngest island.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. What you want to share, babe?
Oh, I'm just admiring the water and the really pretty blue colors and everything. It's cool because it's like when you start to, we can see more like natural resources at work. It's like your eyesight changes, I feel like. So that really helps. Like your eyesight will change a lot when you can have opportunity to see. Like when you grow up in a city, like we grew up in a city, it's like when you look beyond, like all you see is buildings, so you really get kind of like city blind. That's what they call it. They call it city blind, right?
Yeah.
And then you're not used to actually like looking out and like seeing just land, or like for example, I'm just looking out and there's just like the ocean right there and there's nothing else. So it's just like it's quite a wonderful gift to be able to do that and like train my eyes to see beyond like what's just right in front of me, like buildings and stuff like that. There's beauty in like in everything. If you can find beauty in every single thing, then I feel like, you know, your vibration will continue to raise itself. And when you have the opportunities, like, you know, when you go on vacation and stuff like that, you have those opportunities to kind of get away from like the touristy parts of the vacation and kind of like go venture off and see the places that were, you know, sacred. Don't do anything you're not supposed to do in sacred places. Just, you know, enjoy it, observe, and
Respect it.
yes, always respect it, enjoy it, observe, respect. If you do collect things, you know, like, you know, give
Ask.
thanks, ask, and, you know, just actually enjoy what you're able to see, because it's not every day that you can get up and, you know, see the ocean and things like that. So we have to be very grateful for what is on this planet. It's the only place that we have to live. I know people are talking about, the elites are talking about, you know, going to space in a few years and living there and everything like that. And that's fine and well for them, but I feel like if we haven't mastered the respect that we have for the planet we live on, then it's going to be kind of, I'm not going to say difficult, but it kind of is senseless to try and live on another planet when we haven't mastered the resources of this planet, mastered being able to use the resources on this planet skillfully and not wasting them. So I think we need to address the issues where we are now before we go to another planet, and then do the same thing that we're doing to this one. So let's enjoy what we have now at this moment, because the earth is changing, it's shifting, and a lot of the things that we see now are going to be different in the future if we don't try to keep the vibration up with the planet, which comes from meditating, and it comes from respecting what we have and the resources we have, like the water and the air, the trees, all the natural plants and and the native animals. So let's give honor and respect those living beings, and then let's respect each other, because we are also living beings too. If we do that, then I think it sounds cheesy, but the world would be a better place. Get ready for the shift, man. That's all I gotta say. Just get ready for the shift, and start to detach from material things. We really don't need a lot to be happy and live on this planet. I know that this life is very tempting, being living on this plane. It is tempting because you see celebrities, and you see like everything they have, and you want that. But we don't need a lot. You can still live in abundance, and you can still live in luxury with very little. You can, because everything that you want is inside anyway. So if you want to live in luxury, you have to treat the things that you have very well before you can have something better. If you treat the things that you have like it's like shit, if you don't have a really nice car but you have a car, treat it well so that you can attract something better for yourself.
That's true.
Treat yourself well too. Like if you want to have that beach body by the end of the summer or by the end of the year, then treat your body with kindness now so that you can have. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna stop you. You're sitting on a rock. Oh. But yeah, treat your body with kindness so that you can attract a better body in the future, for the summer or whatever. But start now. Don't wait until spring. Start working on yourself now. If you want a better apartment or you want a better place, then treat the place that you have. Try to make it look nice, and get some plants. You can just go outside and get plants. You know what I mean? Find things that are growing, and try to sprout vegetables and seeds, and those can become plants. Whenever you eat a piece of fruit, save the seed and put it in some dirt in a cup, and it will grow. And you can get a pot and let it grow in your house. So it's the little simple things that can make a really big difference. So just treat things well, so that you can have more, attract more. But it all starts inside. That's just pretty much the message I wanted to share with everybody. And we're not going to be perfect, and unfortunately, it is part of the dimension that we live on. It's always going to be struggles that we have to go through. But the way that you address those struggles is what will help you get through them. If you address them with, I don't know what the word I'm trying to say, but if you address it with humility, if you're humble when you try to address these issues, then you'll find your way. You'll find a way. Because this plane is not perfect. And all of the ancient texts talk about how this dimension that we live on is all the things that we go through is part of being on this dimension. But it's how you deal with it is what makes a difference between if you're spiritual or if you're not spiritual, or if you deal with it in a good way or if you deal with it in a harsh way. You know what I'm saying? Because this reality is this reality. And we all know that we need currency in order to survive on this plane. So that's what I'm talking about.
That's so true.
Just live simple. The simpler that we live, the more creative that we can become too.
When we started this journey some years ago, we was very shocked about all the information that we was gathering, and through the age of Aquarius, when the portals is open, which is the information age. Just learn about life, eating right, corporate society versus indigenous, autochthonous, find out more about us as well
Yeah, ancestors.
and our ancestries, and then getting into the more spiritual aspect of it, raising our frequency. And back to what Rich was saying, living simple. Like when we first started like our traveling journey, we had to get rid of a lot of stuff that we just had over the years. High school, college, even living back at with parents and stuff. It's just like we just had to get rid of a lot of stuff. And it felt so good when we got rid of it. And when we had officially got our like real comfort zone in our own apartment back in Chicago, we did a lot of meditation there.
Yeah, we did.
Aura cleaning, we feng shui that place to bring in a lot of light code energies and a lot of frequency, high frequencies to get us to this level where we at now spiritually, and to be able to tap in and to attract abundance on the ancestry level to where we are now, and to keep pushing forward. And it wasn't easy. It was not easy. It was a struggle. And we're still going through our little path of hardships. But stand one. It takes two people.
Yeah, it does.
It takes two people. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. And my pops always told me that it always takes two people to live in this life, in this monetary system, especially today, to move forward. Two people, woman, and man at first. It always takes two people. It always been and always have, you know? But yeah, it wasn't easy. We had to let go of a lot of stuff. And it felt good when we let go of a lot of stuff, you know, from me selling a car, and all those things we just so shredded. Papers.
Oh, that
Oh
felt,
my
that
God.
felt so good when we shredded all our papers from like years and years. It's like
You know,
gone. It felt so good.
we just noticed that spiritually we wanted to travel, see the world, experience light code energies and frequencies different across the planet.
In different places, yeah, true.
At the same time, while we can both, you know, tap in spiritually on our individual selves and grow and prosper, and work on our careers at the same time. And I'm really want to give honor and grateful to the ancestors for me to be able the ability to actually do that too. You know, it's a beautiful feeling that you can be able to do what you passionate in no matter where you go, and you can exercise your ability no matter where you go. And when you go there, it's another lesson learned that you have to strive through spiritually. But I really think that I'm able to tap in, and I have my significant other who is like rooted with her spiritual self, because beautiful girl. And
Aw, thank you.
you know, she helped line, you know, the power too and nurturing. It's always good to have, you know, a real melanated, strong woman beside your side, you know, especially the ones that really tapped in. And I'm glad that we're soulmates and we can find each other and respect each other, passionates and different way of life, in different principle way of matter, you know. But it's always a challenge. We have our arguments, you know.
Yeah, we're not perfect people, so don't think they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they're perfect. They never get in an
No,
argument.
we get into arguments, trust me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we look at each other, we like, we all we got. Especially living like this too, this really makes strong. So if you really want to build your relationship up too, I really feel like go for it, do something together, um,
That's adventurous.
adventurous, and you know, and like if you if possible if, before you have children too, so you can really get to know one another before you bring other responsibility in.
That's true.
And because the way of our culture is not back in harmonies. We like off balance on how we used to raise civilization and children.
Right.
Like it takes a whole village to raise one child, and that's been a lost art. You know?
Right.
So I'm glad we are able to get the privilege to go on our own destiny experience to travel before that actually happened, and
That's true.
go on a self-healing process.
That's
But,
important, people. Self-healing. No, I don't mean to cut you
no,
off.
babe, go for it.
That is so important, self-healing, because when you bring a responsibility like another being onto this planet that's coming back, it's just deep, man. Like you have to think about like when we have children, they are coming back.
I always gotta keep an eye out too, though.
Oh yeah, you gotta just
That's my
make
principle.
sure.
So when you see me looking around and stuff like that, I just still gotta be on my P's and Q's, Charlie.
Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so yeah. But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, when we have children as women, we have to think about we can't be selfish, and it's really important to be able to involve your partner in the whole entire journey. And when you get to travel with your partner and you all get to know each other, I feel like it just makes the bond stronger before you bring another being onto bring another being onto this planet, because then you already have your lifestyle and everything like that organized to a point where you have this understanding. Where you have this understanding, and it just makes the life of the child more smoother. So that's our philosophy. It's not about appeasing family members or, you know, like people who want to see, you know, how is your child going to look? It's about like we have to come to an understanding of how we want to raise our child. We have to come to an understanding about where we want to raise our child, and traveling and being able to see the world before bringing another child into this world, to us, makes more sense than just having a child and not actually being organized in what we want to do with our life and having that stability.
I told us the tide is changing.
Yeah,
so
the tide is changing. Having that stability on like our spirituality. It's not about like, oh, we want to have this certain amount of money. It's about stability and spirituality and knowing yourself before doing that, because it's such a beautiful gift to be able to be around children and have them in your life. So you have to do your best to make their lives as pure as possible. And so that's our belief. I totally believe in that. I'm going to pick up my shell for rocks. I picked up a few really pretty rocks. You can decorate your home for free, people, with just what you find in nature. And I'm walking on these hot rock rocks. The tide is changing, and the waves will come in and crash. Real mindful of where I'm walking. Alright. But yeah, walk barefoot, people, too. Like, walking barefoot is one of the best ways that you can stay connected, and it's really good for the body. So walking barefoot is super beneficial, even just for a few minutes a day, in the grass, on the sand, on, you know, like natural stones. They are really hot, but I mean, you know, we out in the sun right now, but we're doing it anyway.
We like kind of like somebody little campground section. So.
Yeah, some people are, there's a lot of homelessness here, so a lot of people camp out. I need to get my shoes.
And they like living, like really living, just
Yeah, people are like legit
living though. But it's not
Living
like
here,
a different type of
over here.
homeless. Like this is like homeless in paradise. Like they like about to
yeah,
chilling,
fishing.
being grateful for what they have, not complaining. Like we really have to like give respect to those people who just do it like that, because it's like, you know, when you have too much, you forget about a lot of shit that is unnecessary, or you forget about the most life principle of things. You know.
You forget about the small things in life because you have like all of this privilege, you know. So, and we can say that because we feel that we have forgotten about the small things of life before too, which is why we wanted to totally detach and travel, see the world, get rid of all of the shit that we didn't need, and be able to, you know, like seek some spiritual clarity on our life and what we were doing, you know, because we were just living, you know, like you're living day by day, but do you really enjoy your life? And that was the question that we had in our heads, like, do we really enjoy our life, or do we see something more for ourselves to cleanse? You want me to stop the video? So yeah, it's just, you know, I'm so grateful that I'm from Chicago though, like super grateful I'm from Chicago, and I miss home so much, but I have learned so much in this year and a half, and so has Bay also. Hold on, I'm about to turn this around, so, oh, you can't? Okay, I'm about to turn it around so you can see. Can you see? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, yeah. Like you can even like sit and bathe in that little. It's like a little well of water. It's really cool. You can get your salt bath right there. Because salt bathing is really beneficial. Just look it up. You can take a bath in like Epsom salts and stuff like that, and it's really good for so many things, spiritually and physically. So yeah, and you know, the ocean, you get Epsom salt because it's the ocean, so it's good for you. Like you can do a salt bath in the ocean if you ever go on vacation or you go somewhere where the ocean is, you know, you can drive to. Sit and soak, man. Do it. Your feet wet, walk in the sand, walk in the dirt, hang loose, all that stuff. I think I'm gonna stop the video. Unless you wanna say something.
Alright. Peace, you guys. That's a nice little bath spot right there. It's so good.
Yeah, I was talking about how beneficial salt baths were.
It's so
Look it
good.
up, people.
Yep. It's great. Alright, you guys. Peace, love, lots of respect, oneness. Always keep up positive vibes and positive vibrations. Peace.